Hello everyone, welcome back. Kevin with Survivalist Boards. Well guys and gals, I am happy to update the okra is starting to produce. Okra takes about 60 days from, depending on weather conditions, amount of rainfall, certain factors. On average, okra will take about 60 days before it starts producing. So if you plant it, get good rainfall, good temperature, soil temperature. Okra is a hot weather crop. And temperature has to be above, I think, in the mid 70s before it'll start producing. Came out here this morning and looky here, guys. Looky here, we've got okra, big flower. Got some ants in here. Oh, ants love that okra too. Not the plant. Ants love the okra itself. See there? Next day or two, that'll be ready to pick. They get up in these flowers for some reason. They like to get up in the flowers. I guess they help pollinate it. I don't know if there's a nectar or something in there that the ants like, but just about every year when I grow okra, ants will get all over the plants. See there, guys? I've got vines coming in here I need to pull out. I'm gonna come here and weed all this, get all this out of here. Just been to kind of, see, I've got the rows planted far enough apart so that I can run the lawnmower through here. Peppers over there, they're doing okay. Picked some of them this morning, some bell pepper, jalapeno, some Tabasco. Got them out doing a solar dehydration experiment right now. But look at that, guys. All right, so what's the big deal about okra, especially for a survival garden? The okra is a good hot weather crop. It does well in summer. Whenever a lot of the crops, a lot of stuff starts dying back in the summer, okra will start producing in the summer. And it will produce through the year as long as you keep it with some fertilizer. Mix in some well-balanced fertilizers such as triple 13, some compost, some manure, something like that. Till all that into the ground. That triple 13 will help that okra come up, and then that manure and compost will help it produce for the rest of the year or until the first frost. Unlike peppers, this okra is going to get up like 6 feet tall by the next couple of months. Here it is in the middle of July, August, September. That okra is probably going to be 6 foot tall. Here it's 60 days. It's been growing for 2 months now, and here it is, and some of it's almost 3 foot tall. Kind of planted close together, which I left those to show what would happen. I know that these plants are not supposed to be planted this close together. There's something about the seeds, guys. Y'all, for those of y'all that have watched my YouTube video about stockpiling seeds, know that I'm big into saving seeds. It's kind of like a side hobby. Kind of like some people collect stamps. I kind of collect seeds. These seeds for this okra were probably about 8 years old. They were probably about at least 6 to 8 years old. Kept in a deep freezer in a little not cardboard, but a thick paper bag. No freezer bag, no Mylar bag, no nothing. They were kept in a little bag, little thick paper bag that I got from the feed store, sealed with a little zipper with a seal on it. And kept in the deep freezer at negative 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Somebody asked me about that, Kevin, how cold do you keep your freezer? It's a deep freezer that I keep at negative 12 degrees. Okra's been in the deep freezer for 6 to 8 years, negative 12 degrees, in a paper bag. I planted it thick, guys, to be perfectly honest. I planted the okra thick because I thought I was going to have a decent failure rate. So I planted it thick. Look at those little pods coming up, a little pod right there. That'll be coming up good. That'll be coming out good. This okra will be ready to produce here and ready to pick in just another few days. All right, so I planted it kind of thick because the seeds, they were 8 years old, just sitting in a deep freezer. I threw them out there, and I had an excellent germination rate. I did not count how many seeds I threw out. I just came in here, threw them out there, put the water to them, and next few days they were up. So we've got a couple of different things here. We've got seeds that were at least 6 to 8 years old, planted in the garden, germinated, growing okra at their expected time, which is 60 days. And now that it's starting to produce, I just need to keep some water on it. Don't let it dry out. See that little pod right there? Next few days, that'll be ready to pick. And I need to weed around some of these down here. Get these, I know, they can't, you garden getting overgrown. And like, yeah, I'll come out here and I'll pull these weeds up, guys. Don't worry. I'll get out here and pull it up, get the vines off of them. Ants, I'm not going to worry about, because ants, I mean, they love okra. I don't know what it is, but every time I grow okra, ants just come in and get all over it. So guys, there's the okra. Tabasco peppers are doing good. I need to get out here and pull these weeds up too. It's normal. See how those leaves are wilting? In the heat of the day, it's normal for leaves to wilt. It's perfectly normal. It's not that they need water or anything like that. After the sun passes over and gets over that tree line and starts going down, when the plants get out of the sun, if they're still wilted, they need water. Like these little cayenne pepper plants, man, these did not do good at all. I did not stake them down. Now you can't even tell those were chili peppers. I mean, and they have not done very well in this heat. I'm going to do an article about this, but I've got a very small sampling size here, so I really can't. I've got a hypothesis, but I really can't prove it right now with just this small sampling. And that's that the chili peppers have done the worst. Tabasco peppers have done the best. And jalapenos have done somewhere in the middle. Jalapenos are doing good, but whenever it comes to production, we've got the jalapenos, Tabasco peppers, chili peppers, and see which ones are loaded down. And I planted these, first time I've ever grown Tabasco peppers, and these were just planted way too close. I need to plant these like probably 3 feet apart. I did not expect for these plants to just really produce like this, guys. I mean, it was just wild how much these Tabasco peppers are producing. Jalapenos are doing good. Look at that jalapeno in there, guys. Look at that. Make some hot sauce with all that. Yeah. Got some down there. Got one red one down there. And these, I need to water them. Probably going to water them this evening. They'll produce all the way to the first frost. Tabasco peppers are doing the best so far. Jalapenos second. Cowhorn chili peppers the last, but that's just a couple of sampling size. What's that called? Anecdotal evidence. Very small sampling size, so I cannot really draw a conclusion from that. Okra is doing wonderful. As usual, whenever the heat of the summer kicks in, they're starting to produce. Ants are coming in. They'll probably help pollinate. Tomatoes have grown so big. They're just falling over. I knew a guy that he wouldn't even bother staking his tomatoes down. That tomato inside there, guys. I got 2 of them inside there. Hope y'all can see that. And they're still producing. But he wouldn't even bother staking his down. He just let them grow on the ground, just like this. He wouldn't even stake his tomatoes down. He'd just kind of keep cleared out around them, and he'd go out there and he'd pick them. Yeah, he wouldn't even stake them down. He just let them just crawl along the ground. And he said he never did stake them down because they'd get too big. I've kind of let this end of the garden get going down. All right, guys and gals, that's it for now. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. We'll be picking this okra, and we'll be canning some of this okra, cooking it, preserving it, and then we'll be talking about it then whenever we start doing that. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later.